Hi everyone, it's Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. We have a guest host today. This is my daughter, Chelsea, my oldest daughter. And Chelsea has the best hair. I'm telling you what, probably in the state of New York. She's got great hair. And she's really good at doing it. So what she's going to do for you all today is give you a little bit of some tips, some tricks on how to get some holiday hair. We have these crazy animals here, I'm sorry. And how to add volume to your hair for the holiday. So stick around, and maybe you don't have hair like Chelsea, so it might not come out like hers, but she's going to try to give you a lot of little tips to help you out along the way.
Hi guys. Okay, so I really love the look of really volumized hair, and I love being able to recreate an at-home blowout. So I found a way, and I found some really great products that help me to do that. So the first thing you want to do when you're trying your at-home blowout is obviously start with freshly washed hair and some really great products. So the first product that I use is this Extreme Anti-Snap Leave-In Treatment by Redken. This is really ideal if you have color-treated hair, and specifically blonde hair, because as you know, anytime you process your hair, it's going to damage it in some form. So this helps to repair that, and as you're brushing through wet hair, it can really stretch and actually break. So in order to stop that breakage of the strands, we want to put something in to help that. So I really just put 2 small pumps, rub it together in my hands, and then work it through. Then, of course, when you're using any kind of heat styling tool, you want to make sure you're using a heat protectant. So one of my favorites, and I actually picked this up as a sample size at Sephora and I ended up loving it, is this Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protectant Primer by Bumble & Bubble. It has a really great smell. All you need is a couple of spritzes. I really try to focus on the ends since that's where my hair is most damaged by heat. So just give it a couple of sprays and we're good. Alright, and the third product that I use is by OGX, and this is, you can find this in any drugstore. They have a full range of hair care products, really affordable. It's a great product. This is argan oil, and any kind of oil in your hair on your ends can really help to repair damage as well. And that's where I'm going to focus it, just on your ends. Especially when you're trying to create a hairstyle that has volume, you never want to add weight to your roots. So just like when you're washing your hair in the shower, you never want to add conditioner to your roots, only on the ends, and that's going to help maintain the lift and volume of your style. So this is all you need, is such a tiny amount, a dime size of this product. Rub it together in your hands. Just again, focus on the ends. The next thing, after you have all of those 3 products in, is you just want to brush your hair to distribute everything. So to do that, I'm just using this little Tangle Teaser. It's really good to use on wet hair. So you're just going to work everything through. Okay, so after you've combed all of your products through your hair, the last thing that we're going to add before we actually start to blow dry is a volumizing mousse. My favorite one is this by Drybar, and it's called Southern Belle Volumizing Mousse. So this is a product that you do want to apply directly to your roots. So I just give it a little shake and then put a pretty good size in your hand, and I just rub it together and just work it in all at your roots. And you actually would want your hair to be about 80% dry before you start blow drying. It's going to cut down on your dry time, and it's just healthier for your hair the less time that you are exposing heat. Okay, so we have our volumizing mousse in. So the next thing that you want to do is section your hair. I love these. I think they're called duckbill clips. This one is from Drybar as well. These are really good. You can get them at any kind of beauty supply store in this shape, and they hold a lot of hair, which is beneficial for me, especially having a lot of hair. So what you want to do is section it in manageable sections. So I usually start with the bottom and just leave that tiny bottom layer and twist up the rest out of the way. And this one clip will hold all of my hair up there, which is pretty nice. And then you just want to take section by section. And for this part, you're going to need your blow dryer. So I am using this one by Drybar. It is a really great dryer. It dries your hair super fast, and I'm all about cutting down on blow dry time, especially when you have a lot of hair. Anything you can do to minimize the time is great. And then you'll need a round brush. I have two different ones depending on what kind of look you're going for. A bigger brush is just going to give you a sleeker blowout, but higher volume, and a smaller brush is going to give you more curls as you're going through. So we're going to use this bigger one today, and you want to separate your hair into manageable sections that are not too big for the brush. So this is about okay where I'm comfortable with, because I don't want it to get too unmanageable as I'm going through. And basically you just want to just focus on this one section first. Put your hair on the brush, and we're going to dry the root. You do not want to move down and dry the rest of the hair shaft until the root is completely dry, because otherwise it's going to just weigh down all of that volume that you're trying to create in the first place. And you also want to hold the brush so that you're going to be blow drying up. You want to be blow drying up so that, again, it's going to hold that volume that you're working to maintain. So take your blow dryer and put it on, and just focus at the root, holding the brush really tight tension, and then go underneath. Kind of just keep switching it around, going above and underneath to make sure that root is totally dry before moving on. Once it's dry, you want to move down to the rest of the hair shaft, so you can begin to roll your brush down and just glide it down. And at that same time, you want to be twisting with your hand so it begins to roll the hair. And you're still holding your brush up so it's getting that volume. So now we're moving down the hair shaft. I'm just going to rotate my brush, and now since the hair was on top of it, I'm going to put the hair on the bottom, come from underneath, do the same thing. You're just moving down and rotating the brush. To finish it and lock in the style, you want to start from the root again, slowly move down, spin the hair at the end of your brush. Then you want to remove the heat from it a little bit, but keep the hair actually in the brush. And this is a ceramic brush, so it really holds the heat and can hold your style. And then just untwist the brush from your hair, and it gives you a nice little wave at the bottom. I have the lift here at my root, and you just want to repeat that on all of these sections of your hair, and we'll keep working our way up. Okay guys, so we have done all of the sections on most of our hair, and you see it has that volume at the roots, and it has a nice little bend at the ends. What I have left clipped up here is just the crown of my head, and I don't do this all the time, but when I really want to get a lot of volume in my blowout, I will add Velcro rollers on this portion of my hair. So we will do that today so we can get that really full voluminous look. And how I do that is basically unclip this section, and then you want to just start from the back. Take again a small manageable section that's going to be easily handled by your brush, and I have 3 rollers, so I want to make sure I can divide it into 3 sections, and then basically leave that down, and we'll clip this out of the way. So we want to grab this section, and this we're going to blow dry straight up. So you want to take your round brush, again, get it at the base of the hair. I'm just going to brush through to make it smooth. Okay, so starting at the base, take your blow dryer, dry the roots. And then we can start to roll the brush up, rolling the ends of the hair. So once you have that all done, you're going to still hold your brush there to keep the heat on the ends, and then roll it out, and we'll take our Velcro roller and just roll it to the end of the hair, roll it back, and then you can take a clip, bobby pin, whatever you have, stick it in the roller to hold it. So we're going to do that 2 more times, and then let those sit for a while. Okay guys, so after you have your rollers in, this is what it looks like, a little crazy. You want to leave this in for like 10 minutes, honestly not even, you could leave it in for 2 to 5 minutes and you'd still get a lot of volume. Sometimes I give it a little spritz of hairspray, but you really don't even need it. So just hang out in this and look crazy for a few minutes.
Okay ladies, here you have it, holiday hair. Isn't she gorgeous? So thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us today. Like and subscribe to my channel. Maybe we'll have some more guest hosts. You never know.
Thanks guys.
Bye.